We have breaking news. A Colombia student detained by ICE is now free after a federal judge ordered his immediate release. Mohsen Mahdawi was arrested just after his interview for U.S. citizenship. The judge says his 2 weeks in detention demonstrate great harm to a person who has been charged with no crime. Now, Mahdawi says he has faith in the justice system, saying injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
If we have faith in our beliefs, unshakable beliefs, which is the belief that justice is inevitable, we will not fear anyone, because our fight is a fight for democracy, is a fight for humanity. Amen. To President Trump and his cabinet, yes, I am not afraid of you.
And let's bring in ABC News immigration reporter Armando Garcia for more. Armando, what more can you tell us about this decision and the significance here?
Well, it's definitely very significant, because we got to remember Mohsen Mahdawi is just one of several students right now that are in immigration detention centers across the country being targeted by the Trump administration for their role in the pro-Palestinian protests on campuses. In his ruling, the judge said that Mohsen should be allowed to continue his studies. As we've reported, he is expected to graduate next year, in just a few weeks next month. But also, this is just really, really stunning, because a lot of people are going to be looking at this case. As I mentioned, there's a lot of students that have been targeted by the Trump administration for similar reasons, but they're still in detention. Mr. Khalil has just been ordered removable under one count under the administration's charges against him. So this is something definitely that they're going to be using to see if they could find relief for their clients as well.
So as you say, he's not the only student who's been detained over pro-Palestinian activism. You're kind of touching on this, but can you tell a little bit more about how the decision in this case might impact those cases?
Well, they're certainly going to be looking at this, right? Now there's a precedent, right? So now some of these lawyers who are also representing other international students that have been targeted by the administration can say, look, this court in Vermont released a student under similar claims made against our students. Interestingly, in this courthouse, there's another major case being played out. Rumeysa Ozturk, she is the Tufts University student who was also targeted apparently for an op-ed that she wrote for a student newspaper a year ago. That case is also being tried in the same courthouse, not by the same judge, but we're going to have to see if it plays out in a similar fashion. This
isn't the end of Mahdawi's case. So what happens next?
Well, the case is still going to play out both in immigration court and in federal court. And that's, one thing that's really important. It's kind of unclear sometimes which impacts the other. If a ruling in immigration court impacts what's happening in federal court. So right now, we're kind of in a standstill. We're going to have to wait to see how both courts react and what the next steps are. If there's another hearing in the next few weeks, I'm sure there will be. We're certainly going to be there to report it out.
All right, immigration reporter Armando Garcia. Armando, thank you.